Hi guys! Dito na naman Sir JB guys. Mag-solve naman tayo ngayon ng mga problem guys. But our main topic for today guys, tatalakayin natin kung ano yung what is really the difference. The difference between definite and indefinite integral. Kasi we cannot really deny the fact na meron talagang iba na there are still some students na meron pa ring confusion about the difference between definite and indefinite integral. But before that, shout out ko muna yung aking kaibigan dyan sa Pilipinas, Raymond Duaso, Master Teacher 4 ng Matanaw National High School. Wala siya, automotive teacher na guys. Mga na yung pinakapagtik sa nakuan guys. Automotive na siya guys, teacher guys. Raymond Duaso guys, vlogger po na siya. Okay, now, okay, let's proceed. Actually, this is my topic. I evaluate definite integral. Yeah, this one. Skip lang natin yan kasi derivatives yun. Now, ito guys. Dito na nagsisimula ang ating one guys. Now, actually, there are two types as I said before. Mayroon tayong dalawang two types ng integral. Ano yon, Sir JB? Una, meron tayong indefinite integral. And meron tayong definite integral. Now, overview lang tayo. Kapag sinasabi nating indefinite integral, simple lang yan. It will always produce or like produces a function. Like one, only integral sign. Ang sagot nito, lagyan mo ng plus c. Makikita nyo mamaya, meron tayong example dito about this one. Kapag sinasabi naman natin definite integral, meron siyang integral between two limits. Ito. Ano ba yung two limits, Sir JB? Yun yung tinatawag natin na this one. This one, f of x, ito yung integrand natin. Yun, this is the integrand that we are going to integrate or evaluate from the lower limits going to the upper limits. Yung that is integral sign. Ang b natin, that is upper limits. And our a, that is our lower limits. And we will integrate our f of x or our integrand from the lower limits to the upper limits. Pero always remember, huwag kakalimutan, ang a natin is always less than b. Kuha? Always remember, ang ating ang ating lower limits is always less than sa ating upper limits. Now, this one, Sir JB. Meron tayong tinatawag na Power rule. Okay, tingnan natin yung power rule ng derivatives. Yun lang. For example, this is our function, x raised to n. Ang exponent na n, multiply lang natin yan sa numerical coefficient of x. Then, always subtract 1. Example, y, 2x squared, that is dy over dx. That is 2 times 2, x, 2 minus 1. And that is 4x. Yeah, that is 4x, right? Now, that is for derivatives. Power rule of differentiation. Now, paano naman ito, Sir JB, kapag sinasabi naman nating power rule of integral? Kung sa derivatives, mag-subtract ka ng 1, then multiply mo yung exponent mo. Dito, mag-add ka ng 1 sa exponent. Then, i-divide mo yung new exponent. For example, this is our function, n plus 1, then over n plus 1. Meron yung plus c, hindi lang makita. Meron yung plus c sa sagot. Always remember, kapag sinasabi nating integral, one of the property of integral, ito yung reverse process ng differential. And vice versa. Just like for example, x squared. Derivative ng x squared is 2x. Kapag kukunin natin yung integral ng 2x, ang sagot, for example, ang sagot niyan is x squared plus c. Then, bumalik na din sa original given equation or function. Always remember, kapag sinasabi nating integral, that is the reverse process of differential or vice versa. Okay, next. What types of integral this one? This is indefinite integral because walang integral, walang limits, walang upper and lower limits. Now, kapag kukunin natin yung antiderivative using the Power rule of integration, madali lang yan. 3x, 2 plus 1, new exponent natin, 2 plus 1 plus c. Huwag mo kakalimutan maglagay ng plus c because that is indefinite integral. Then, simplify natin, that is 3x cubed over 3 plus c. Cancel na yan, ang natira, x cubed plus c. Now, try natin kunin yung derivative ng x cubed. Kung babalik ba sa 3x squared. Ano yung derivative ng x cubed? dy over dx, that is 3x squared. Bumalik rin sa original given equation or function. Kasi, as I said a while ago, kapag sinasabi nating integral, that is the reverse process of differential. Now, how about this one? Okay, what is the antiderivative of 3 constant with respect to x? Now, review. Ano yung derivative ng constant? Ang derivative ng constant, 0. That is 0. Pero, dito sa integral, okay, dito sa integral, with respect to x, i-multiply mo lang yan ng variable x then plus c. For example, integral of 2 dx, that is 2x plus c. Hindi 0 kasi that is antiderivative. Kuha? So that is 3x plus c. Very easy, right? Now, this one. Antiderivative ng 3x squared minus 4x cubed minus 1. Okay? So, mag-add ka lang ng exponent. 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 4x, 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 minus x, then plus c. O, ano na yan? O, 3x cubed over 3 minus 4x to the 4 over 4 minus x plus c. Kuha? Then, cancel na ito. Cancel na ito. Ang natira, x cubed minus x to the 4 minus x plus c. Huwag kakalimutan maglagay ng plus c because that is indefinite integral. Now, try natin kukunin ang derivative ng x cubed, guys. Kung babalik ba rin sa dito sa given equation natin. O, try natin. Y prime x, first derivative, that is 3x squared minus 4x cubed minus 1. Diba? Bumalik lang. Okay? Huwag kakalimutan. Integral is a reverse process of differential or vice versa. Next. This is for indefinite integral. Okay, this one. Now, let us proceed to definite integral. But before that, let us try to determine the 3 stages when you work out a definite integral. Paano natin masosolve ang definite integral problem. First step natin, you have to write the definite integral statement with its limits a and b, where a is our lower limits and b is our upper limits. That one. And second, we will integrate our integrand with then square brackets. After integration or after getting the antiderivative of our integrand, maglagay ka ng bracket or simply like this. Then lagay mo ang upper and lower limits. After that one, you have to substitute the upper limits to the integrated function. Then get the difference to the upper and lower limits. I-substitute mo lahat. And ito. Para mas maintindihan, magbigay tayo ng mga halimbawa or example. This one. Kanina, nagsosolve tayo ng indefinite integral. Actually, the same lang yung process ng integration, pagkuha ng antiderivatives using Power law of integration. First things first, this is definite because mayroong limits. Now, paano natin kukunin ang antiderivative? So, mag-add ka lang ng exponent, 1. Then, 3 plus 1. Dito, hindi mo na kailangan maglagay ng plus c because this is definite integral. Maglagay ka ng arbitrary constant or plus c if indefinite integral. Dito, mayroon tayong x to the 4 over 4. Then, bracket. Then, ilagay mo yung upper limits dito sa kabila and lower limits dito. After that one, next step, i-substitute natin yung upper limits natin sa ating integrated function. Ang mangyari, 5 raised to 4 over 4, I hope na nasabayan, Then, isubtract mo yon, isubstitute mo din yung lower limits. Kapag sagutan natin yan, 5 raised to 4, that is 625 over 4, minus 16 over 4. Kapag isimplify natin yan, ang sagot, 609 over 4. Now, balikan natin ang definition. Di ba, in a previous slides, sinabi ko na kapag indefinite integral will produce function. That's why we need to put plus c. Pero dito sa definite integral, walang plus c because value ang ma-produce dito. Okay? Value. Now, that is our answer. Now, try natin yung isa. Okay? Ano yung integral dito? Antiderivative ng x to the 4th, that is x to the 5th over 5. Then, lagay natin upper limits and lower limits. I-substitute mo lang yung una, yung upper limits na 3 raised to 5 over 5 minus 1 raised to 5 over 5. O, 3 raised to 5, anong sagot? I think 243 over 5 minus 1 over 5 or, dito ito ilagay, 242 over 5. That is value, right? Okay. That is value because 242 over 5 is a value, not a function. Now, actually guys, ang application talaga ng definite integral is kaya niya kunin ang mga area. For example, area under the curves, area under the x-axis, area between two curves, area bounded by the curve in the line. Yan. Next time, tatalakayin natin yan. That is the topic for Calculus 2 if I'm not mistaken. Okay? Indefinite muna tayo. Indefinite integral, kung ano yung pagkaiba. I hope na liwanagan. Kung mayroon kayong katanungan, mga ga, okay, do not hesitate to PM me or comment sa comment section kung mayroong mga tanong or suggestions. Okay? This is JB. Signing off muna tayo ngayon. I hope mayroon tayong natutunan. Bagong kalaman at huwag kalimutan mag-share and like sa video na ito para mas marami tayong matulungan. Okay? Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mag-ingat kayo palagi.